What is up, everyone? It's Grim. I hope you're all good this fine day. So, Wrath is done. Thank you everybody that commented on the Wrath summary video. Apologies I haven't answered everybody's questions, but I will try and do so in the next couple of days. Also, apologies for not doing a video yesterday. We had a little bit of craziness here. I don't know if any of you outside the UK saw, but yeah, we had torrential winds and rain, and we're not good at that. In England, you'd think we'd be used to wind and rain, but we're not. We still freak out. You give us a couple of millimetres of snow, anything like that, too hot, too wet, we're not good with it. Okay, it's just the English way. Just, we're wimps, you know. But I know none of you are listening to me. You're looking at my UI going, what the fuck? Yes, it's April Fool's, and this is any of you guys that use LB UI will have had a little message this morning saying there is a critical update you need to do. When you click the critical update, this is what happens. You get a Hello Kitty skin applied to your UI, which is lovely. You do actually get the option of whether you want to keep it or not. And I chose for today to keep it. If, perchance, you don't log in today, but you actually like this skin and you want to keep it, you can actually do /April Fools, all one word, and you'll get the same effects. It will come up and say, do you want to click the button? You say yes, and then this will happen. So, and then you can keep it afterwards, if you really like it. It's a little too much pink for me, but today, do you know what? I will keep it, just for shits and giggles. So, what are we cracking on with today? Well, today we start on Cata. And I thought, Cata's kind of different from where we've been before. Before, normally I pick a zone to say Ice Crown or Storm Peaks. We pick a zone and we work on that zone. Cata kind of has mixed things up a little bit. There's stuff all over the place. There are some zones that do have a nice grouping. For instance, Oldham has an awful lot of stuff in it, so we can work with that. But we are going to have a lot of fragmented videos, and this is one of the first. I've decided for the first one to pick the remakes. Now, these generally consist of instances, 5-mans from Blizzard's past, that they have decided to zhuzh up and make into heroics. Now, this is not to be confused with what they did with Naxxramas, which is they basically just went, whoop, Naxxramas doesn't exist, whoop, Naxxramas now exists again, okay, because that was a raid. These are 5-man, so when we crack into this, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. We will have a instance that is available for, say, level 20s, and then we will also have available for level 85s. So we'll get into this rather than me going on. Might as well actually see what we're dealing with. So, first up, as you can see, is Deadmines. Let's go. We are reskinned for the Cataclysm. There we go. And we are in Westfall, near to the dreaded Stormwind. Don't tell anyone, but this takes me back to my days of being in Alliance. I know. Back in days of yore, I was actually Alliance, not Horde. But anyway, we won't talk about that. We'll put that to one side. So Deadmines, as you can see, straight off here, it's a level 1521. But when you put it on Heroic, you crank it up to level 85. Welcome to Cataclysm, people. Cataclysm was just fucking crazy. Ask any warrior that had to play that car crash of a class during Cataclysm. Could still do good numbers, but just macro city. Cataclysm was just crazy. There was so much just madness that went on. The madness of Deathwing affected more than just Azeroth. It affected so many things in Blizzard. But anyway. Okay, Deadmines. Is it easy to exit? Yes, it is. Very much so. Literally kill the last boss, and there is a portal. Nice and easy. Can't get better than that. Dialogue and cutscenes. I've said yes here. A lot of you will be thinking, I don't remember any. The reason I've said yes is because we are obviously here for gold. And if we go for a prolonged period of time without getting any gold, that's an issue for us. When you do the very last boss, or I should say when you do what you think is the last boss, a note will fall on the floor. If you read said note, you will have a last boss to fight. That is the daughter of Van Cleef. Now, when you fight her, she will poison you. And when she poisons you, you have this whole nightmare scene. During the nightmare scene, you basically jump all the way back to about halfway through the instance, and you have to work through a series of nightmare scenarios. But the mobs that you're killing in this do not drop anything, okay? Literally just a little nightmare scene. There's no drops, there's no loot, there's no good juicy stuff. So you go for a good couple of minutes killing things without actually getting any drops. So as you can imagine, that hurts. When you're trying to get gold and you're doing prolonged period of time without getting any gold, it's not really ideal. Speaking of the gold, yeah, I know, this is getting confusing now. You're like, Grim, what the fuck, there's no normal. I'm not going to run a level 20 odd normal. You guys, you know how much gold's going to be there, and it's not going to be a lot. So we've skipped the normal, we've gone straight to heroic, which is the Cataclysm part of this content. So, heroic dead mines. Gold for completion, they're cranking it up. You get 37 gold, 60 silver. Raw gold, we're getting 15 gold, 20 silver. Gold from greys, 15 silver. Blah. Gold from BOEs, 6 gold, 59 again. Blah. Gold from miscellaneous, 12 silver. Gold from boss drops, 122 gold, 26 silver. Thank you. Ember Silk, we got a measly 2 bits. Runtime, 13 minutes, 5 seconds. And there is the biggest issue. You can run this instance in maybe 8 to 10 minutes by the time you get to the last boss, and then you're literally stuck for 4 to 3 minutes, or 3 to 4 minutes, I should say, basically just trying to get through this dream sequence. And if you do fail it, which you really shouldn't do, not at level 100, if you do fail it, that's it. You get no loot for them bit, so... But, that aside, it gives us a total of 181 gold, 92 silver. And that's Dead Mines done. Nothing really interest drops from here. The only cute or quaint little thing is that, basically, if you fancy the transmogs, you can come here, you can get a nice bit of gold, and also you can get cookies, cutter, and all that sort of thing drops from these older remakes, as they were. So, here we go. On to the next one. What we're looking at now. Burning Steps, Blackrock Caverns. Now, of course, there are multiple ways to get into the Blackrock Mountain. I've just gone for Burning Steps just because I'm Horde, so I fly up from the Blasted Land, so this is generally how I get in. But, however, as I say, there's multiple ways to get into Blackrock, but that is the key. We want to be getting to Blackrock Mountain, and then heading inside, you will see a summoning stone. Not the one that's on the floating platform by the lava, but this one is actually along the path by the edges. Go to that, there's a little entrance there. Go through there, literally head to your first right, and you will be in Blackrock Cavern. Normal, it is a level 80. Heroic, it is level 85, as you would expect. Is there an easy way to exit? No, there really isn't. It's a horror. Oh, it is not fun at all. You kill the last boss and then you have a very long jog to get out of this place. It's annoying. I did try and I thought, I would be canny and I would jump in the lava. There is a lovely invisible wall that stops you jumping in the lava. So, yeah, thanks for that. So literally you do have to run out, which is a pain in the ass. Now, dialogue and cutscenes. No, there is none. In fact, you even get a huge big dude bashing stuff for you to give you a hand, which is nice. Now, as you can see on this one, we're back to having a normal and a heroic, which is lovely. So, let's get into the numbers. Okay, so here we go. We've got our first normal of Cataclysm, and as you can see, it's a bit depressing because, unfortunately, and I'll say this time and time again for Cataclysm, these instances get botted a lot. Grimbatol and the Lost City of Tolvir are prime examples, and therefore Blizzard have generally nerfed these quite hard with regards to how much gold you get, and also the types of drops and that sort of thing you get, which is a bit of a shame, but it's one of those things. You get people abuse the system, it's gonna get slapped. So let's crack straight on with this. Normal gold for completion, a mere 7 gold, 40 silver. Raw gold, we're looking at 16 gold, 32 silver. Gold from greys, 3 gold, 9 silver. Gold from BOEs, which is where, as you've noticed in the past, we make an awful lot of our gold either from selling direct to a vendor or selling them on the auction house. Nothing. And you'll also see that is the same on heroic. Now, I'm not saying you're never going to get a BOE drop, but you'll not get many, which is a real pain because that is where a nice big lump of our cash normally comes from. Gold from miscellaneous, 55 silver. Gold from boss drops, 81 gold, 95 silver, which isn't too shabby. Ember Silk, we got 7 bits. Again, I'm not using a tailorer. I don't have any books to give me more bits, so this is just raw drops. Runtime, 6 minutes, 8 seconds. And total gold is 118 gold, 68 silver. Heroic, gold for completion. Again, 37 gold, 60 silver. That will be standard through all these heroics. Raw gold, 25 gold, 42 silver. Gold from greys, 8 gold, 40 silver. Gold from BOEs, as I said before, nothing, which is a big pain. Gold from miscellaneous, 44 silver. Gold from boss drops, 54 gold, 43 silver. Big drop compared to normal, which is a bit odd. But cloth, Ember Silk, we got 6 bits. Runtime 10 minutes 23 seconds. No particular reason. It took 4 minutes longer, just me being lazy. And in fact, I did heroic first on this one. So it kind of, that taught me the route, and then I did it on normal afterwards. I knew the way to go. I haven't been in here for a long time. Giving us total gold of 126 gold and 29 silver. Okay, let's just crack straight on to the next one, and our last one, and that is Shadowfang Keep. Okay, so unlike Blackrock Caverns, this is going back to the Dead Mine situation, which is, we have a normal level instance, which is very low, and then we have the heroic 85 version. We, of course, again, be purely focusing on the 85 version. So, normal, level 16 to 26. Great, cheers for that. Heroic, level 85, of course. Easy way to exit, yes. You have to go a little way back from the boss. Then you could jump on the rooftop, jump down straight to the portal, and you're out. Doesn't take too long at all. Is it dialogue cutscene? There's not, but there is. Again, it's one of those moments that's frustrating if you're on a mission to just farm something over and over again, which is we can't do on this because it's heroic, but when you get to the very last boss, you will kill everything in a blink of an eye, then you have to wait for your friendly undead guy to run up and unlock the door for you. Do not think it's bugged, it's glitched or anything, it literally does take that long. You'll be standing there for ages, so there's a little bit of a downside. That's why I've said that there is a dialogue cutscene, because there is a point where you physically have to stop for the game to catch up to you. But let's focus on the important thing, and that is the gold. What are we going to get from this bad boy? So, normal, we can, not a jot. Let's focus on heroic. As I said before, we are looking at 37 gold, 60 silver completion. That's going to be the same throughout. Raw gold, 37 gold, 83 silver. Gold from Greys, 13 gold, 51 silver. Gold from BOEs, again, nothing. I know, it's worrying signs for our farming in Cata. Gold from miscellaneous, 33 silver. Gold from boss drops, 91 gold, 70 silver. Ember silk, 5 bits. That was it. Runtime, 10 minutes, 12 seconds. In all fairness, I was not flying on this one. I was just pottering about, doing some bits and pieces, chatting to some guildies. You could do that far quicker. It is not a very long instance. Total gold, 132 gold, 37 silver. Whew, and that is us done. Our first 3 Cataclysm 5-mans are out of the way. And tomorrow we will be focusing on Troll Country, being Zolgrub and Zolaman. So plenty of juicy mounts to be had, and fingers crossed some nice gold. But I'll catch you then, guys. Have a great one. See you tomorrow.